Get in the game with the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now.
Yeah.
Bro, let me read you this too. Joe sent this to us. I don't know if you got the email, but Lance Storm commented on Brock coming back.
Right.
It's kind of similar as another thing where people have their. You know what's funny too about the Hulk Hogan thing? In retrospect, I think people that came out the way they did in the negative towards Hulk Hogan. In retrospect, you're going to look at it as like, dude, like really? I mean, the guy just died.
Right.
You couldn't really wait like a week to talk. It's like the
Right.
people that were like fresh on top of, like, people trying to mourn, and and it's like you're outside his house, like they're outside your house yelling at you. You shouldn't be mourning. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like I'm just that to me. I can't stand when somebody dies and they get heat. They're getting heat for things they've done. It's like, okay, dudes, let's respect people that are mourning his death and crying and feeling sad and So
Right.
what is this clip?
So I have the video.
Oh, so this was okay. Play the video then. Yeah.
What do you think about the return of Brock Lesnar?
I don't think it's about Brock. I think it's about the working environment of women within WWE. And under Vince, there was a very unfavorable, bad, pick your own word, work environment for women, dating back to Rita Chatterton, to the objectivity of women with bra and panties matches and thongathons and puppies, the very handsy makeout sessions that women had to do with Vince McMahon. Take that forward to whatever necessitated Vince to offer multi-million-dollar NDAs to women to stay silent, to what we learned about Janelle Grant, and Vince was removed. And Hunter has made things so much better. Women are making way more money. Women are legitimate stars. Women aren't objectified like they used to be. Women can wear non-revealing outfits and still be big stars. So to me, whether you bring Brock back or not, or anyone else back or not, to me, you need to ask your question. Does this support your move to improve and make a respectful, safe environment for women in your company? Or does it detract from that and make it feel like you're going backwards? Because I think if you just look at each individual case, well, did this person do something that's really worth that? Oh, was this one instance? It's not about the individual instances. It's about the overall message you send to women who work for you and in your company about the environment they are going to have to perform in. And I think you need to look at it from the women's standpoint and whether they would be in favor of something or not.
Okay, I think he's completely off base. I don't think that had anything to do with like you're trying to unearth the stuff, the way women were treated back in the day, with Brock Lesnar getting involved in a text stream. Bro, if you ask people, right, what did Brock do? Okay, do you think the average wrestling fan or even the people complaining know exactly what Brock did?
Maybe the average wrestling fan.
What do you think Brock did? Like, do you know the details of this?
Well, I guess he was going to hook up with this girl, this lady or whatever, and Vince had set it up, and I guess Vince was going to be there in person. Is that it?
Just never happened.
All right.
They like sent some suggestive text and stuff, and then the girl sent some text to him.
Yeah.
Like they exchanged, brother. This is just exchange.
Yeah, but you got to remember that doesn't negate impact. At the same time they were going to do it, it just didn't happen.
Well, I don't think that. I mean, what was it, Joe? Do you know what the reason why they never hooked up?
In the lawsuit thing, it says Brock got wasted, and Vince just put him on the plane and sent him home. That's literally what it says. Yeah. Or he showed up to hang out and meet her.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
If this is a thing, he's courting Brock, which is very fascinating to me. This whole scenario. He's getting drunk. said, "Hey, I want to get with this chick," and they send a text and stuff, and he gets drunk and passes out. But now down the road, this girl comes back and like is suing Vince McMahon for everything all the that he did. But like this specific case, like bro, I can't find anything that Brock Lesnar in the court of public opinion maybe did some stuff, but like, dude, you actually want to audit everybody's text messages and then think of like, could you imagine like if you took everybody that was complaining, I wonder what your text messages say. You know what I'm saying? And then try to punish people for that. I don't know. I just think it's a good, like the way it was is Brock coming back was kind of like the cancel culture people. You know, like he's back, and like all the people that are complaining, well, that's why they cut out the press conferences. That's why they don't have the scrums afterwards because they don't want to answer the questions. Like, what's there to answer? It's like, it's like, well, what is there to answer? You know, I was thinking about this too because I talked to us the other day on our podcast. I mean, me and Vince had a good podcast, actually. And I was going to bring up all that other stuff, but we just started talking about the WWE deal today, the new ESPN deal.
Yeah.
And dude, I was wondering, like, when Konnan, you watched Unreal, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
I like it.
Okay. And it was going behind the curtain more so than they've done in the past, but we've still seen backstage footage like this before, right? But now that they're going to be on ESPN, it's kind of the way that the company kind of has this backstage stuff kind of has to be covered now, because now the performers are going to be going on ESPN shows promoting and stuff, and they're not going to be dressed up in their wrestling outfits and character working everybody. They're going to be the people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now that they're on ESPN and they're going to be in Sports Centers.
Well, bro, it's
Bro,
it's no
go ahead.
different than ancillary program where you had the Manning brothers do those shows on Monday and invite quarterbacks and coaches and get an inside, or Pat McAfee or what he's doing, or you know what I'm saying? Like even the NFL Red Zone. I mean, that's just par and part for the course right now. You get as much content as you can to your fan base.
Right. And this is another thing too. Then think about this today too. So ESPN's coming up with a new streaming service. It's going to be like $30 a month. Okay.
Right.
They're putting this on there, the pay-per-views. Okay. So if you're just if all you did was get Peacock just for WWE, it was $10 a month. It's going to cost you $20 more. Okay.
Right.
So the thing about this now,
Monday Night Football's on it too. Monday Night Football, right?
Well, think about this because I'm going to bring that up, extrapolate this whole thing. So now ESPN also today, the same day they make this deal with WWE, bro, they acquired the rights to the NFL Network and the Red Zone channel.
Right.
Okay, so dude, think about this. This is how hot WWE is right now. Okay, because they're just like all the other sports things that they're on multiple platforms. Okay, like WWE now is going to be on ESPN, Netflix. What's the other one?
Are they still on Peacock with SmackDown or something? What's SmackDown
Well, the
doing?
library's on there still. I don't know if that's still going to be on. Yeah, Netflix, Peacock, Netflix, ESPN, and USA Network, right? And NBC has 4 shows a year, right? The NFL is on Amazon, Netflix, Prime, Amazon Prime, CBS, like all the cable things, right? Bro, I would contend that because they're looking at like the WWE's a hot product, they're all over everything. It's the ESPN looked at them as like, dude, they're more popular during that baseball, the hockey, and NBA regular seasons. It's a more popular product, I would contend. The only way the only time that those companies like the NBA and NHL will beat WWE in programming is during the playoffs. So if you think about this, if it's a sports entertainment genre, you would probably have to say it's NFL 1, WWE 2, NBA 3, MLB 4, and Hockey 5. Would you argue with that?
No.
No, it's like it's unbelievable how like.
Not only that, you also got to remember, just about every big artist, whether it's Travis Scott or Bad Bunny or Cardi B they all want to be part of WWE.
Yeah.
It's a very cool thing to do now.
Yeah.
I mean, not as cool as AEW, but it's cool.
Well, an ESPN thing also is don't forget the UFC deal runs out, and actually they passed the negotiation period, I believe, or the renewal period. I think ESPN can still negotiate if they want, but their window closed, so UFC might be leaving. I thought UFC was going to go to Netflix with the whole TKO thing, but now maybe they're sticking with ESPN. But as of right now, they haven't renewed. Let me say something. Yeah, well, let me wrap it up by saying something about Brock real quick. The thing that I've seen on social media and all is a lot of the Brock defenders say, okay, you have a problem with Brock, but you don't have a problem with anybody, say, on the AEW roster that has had maybe an issue with women or had a girlfriend say they were a bad boyfriend or whatever. You don't have a problem with people that are in GCW like that or Ring of Honor or in Mexico or in Japan. Nobody else gets brought up, why is Brock special? You're only coming after Brock. You're not coming after guys in your favorite promotion. You know what I mean? And every poll that I've seen, including on the K100 official YouTube, are you happy to see Brock back? They're, without a doubt, every poll I've seen, 70 to 80% say yes. So,
yeah, well, bro, you got to understand too that the anti-WWE audience is gestated towards the AEW audience. They were disaffected WWE fans that were haters on the product that went over and followed the new product. They never stopped hating on WWE. So anytime that there's blood in the water or a drip of like a morsel of blood, they're like the piranhas are just gonna like attack and just go after them. So I've
read and Konnan and Disco, both of you, I got to get your take on this, that it's possible that Vince could make an appearance at least or come back for an angle with Cena. Do you think that's possible? Meltzer said it. Meltzer said I wouldn't doubt it. So,
well, I wouldn't. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, you got to read it. I mean, bro, seriously, do you want to deal with all the? Did they have to?
They don't care. Seems like they don't care, right? So.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying. But there's still that's a big firestorm. Yeah, he's actually getting Vince. He's involved in the lawsuit.
White was on video cracking his wife at a New Year's thing, and he's still there. You know, so.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.